Hugs are one of the most universal expressions of love among humans. Whether it's between friends, family, or romantic partners, a hug says, "I care about you." And for many dog owners, that instinctive desire to wrap our arms around our furry companions feels just as natural. But what if your dog doesn't feel the same way? What if, instead of feeling comforted or loved, your dog feels stressed, confused, or even threatened? In this video, we're going to explore what science and real canine behavior actually tells us about how dogs interpret hugs. If you've ever hugged your dog and wondered what they were really thinking, this is a must-watch. Dogs and body language speaking a different language. Before we can understand how dogs perceive hugs, we need to step into their world and their way of communicating. Dogs rely almost entirely on body language, energy, and instinct to interpret social cues. In their world, direct eye contact, close face-to-face interactions, or being held tightly are not always comforting gestures. They can be signs of dominance, tension, or even confrontation. When one dog places its paw or body over another's shoulders, it's rarely seen as affection. It's often a show of control. So imagine how it might feel for a dog to suddenly have a pair of arms wrapped tightly around their body and their movement restricted. While we mean it lovingly, to many dogs, it may feel unnatural at best and threatening at worst. Scientific observations. What studies reveal? A landmark study conducted by psychology professor Stanley Coren analyzed hundreds of photographs of people hugging dogs. The results were surprising and, to many dog lovers, a little heartbreaking. Over 80% of the dogs showed clear signs of stress or discomfort during the hug. Turned heads, half-moon eyes, lowered ears, closed mouths, and visible whites of the eyes. These aren't just random expressions. They're classic stress signals in canine communication. What does this mean? It doesn't mean dogs don't love us. It means they don't necessarily express or receive love the same way we do. And by misunderstanding their reactions, we might unknowingly make them feel anxious or trapped in moments that are meant to be affectionate. Not all dogs react the same way. Now, it's important to note that not every dog hates hugs. Some dogs, especially those who have been socialized and trained to tolerate or enjoy close contact, may lean into a cuddle and truly enjoy the moment. Dogs with calm temperaments, or those bred to be close companions, might seek out snuggles and physical affection. But even then, it's a spectrum. Some might enjoy being near you or lying next to you, but still feel uneasy when their movement is restricted. The key is learning to read your individual dog's cues. A relaxed body, soft eyes, a wagging tail, or a dog voluntarily climbing into your lap may signal openness to physical affection. But stiffness, a frozen posture, looking away, or trying to pull back, those are signs your dog isn't feeling so cozy. Understanding the difference between human and canine affection. We live in a culture where physical touch is one of our dominant ways of showing love. From birth, humans are comforted by hugs, kisses, and closeness. It's part of our social DNA. Dogs, on the other hand, express affection differently. For them, closeness comes in the form of proximity, relaxed presence, shared play, and trust. A dog leaning into your side, bringing you a toy, lying at your feet, or gently nudging you with their nose are all strong signs of connection and emotional bonding. When we replace those natural forms of canine affection with human gestures like hugging, we risk overlooking what our dogs are actually trying to communicate and forcing them into a form of affection that isn't natural for them. The risks of misinterpreting affection. One of the more serious issues that can arise from hugging dogs, especially dogs that are anxious, fearful, or under-socialized, is the potential for defensive behavior. A dog that feels cornered or restrained may respond with warning growls, snapping, or even biting, not out of aggression, but out of stress and a desire to escape. This is especially important for children, who often love hugging dogs but may not recognize when a dog is feeling uncomfortable. Many incidents involving bites occur not because the dog is aggressive, but because no one recognized the warning signs. Teaching kids to respect a dog's space and interact through petting or play instead of full-body hugs can prevent many misunderstandings and injuries. How to show your dog love their way. So how can you express affection to your dog in a way that truly resonates with them? Start by observing what your dog responds to best. For many, a gentle scratch behind the ears or chest rub is far more appreciated than a tight squeeze. Slow, soft petting along the body, calmly sitting beside them, or engaging in their favorite activity like a walk, a game of fetch, or simply sharing quiet space can strengthen your bond far more than any hug ever could. Verbal praise in a soothing tone, gentle eye contact without staring them down, and even relaxing grooming routines are ways to build trust and show love in their language, building trust through respect and understanding. True love for a dog doesn't come from projecting our human emotions onto them. It comes from learning who they are, how they think, feel, and express themselves, and honoring that. When we pause and ask, "Is this what my dog wants right now?" we shift from ownership to partnership. As your relationship with your dog deepens, you'll start to notice more subtle cues, like the way they lean into you, rest their chin on your knee, or quietly follow you from room to room. These are not small gestures. They're profound signs of connection and loyalty that come from mutual respect, not forced affection. When is it okay to hug your dog? While hugging may not be a universal dog language, that doesn't mean it's always wrong. Some dogs genuinely do enjoy close contact. If your dog voluntarily climbs into your arms, rests their body against yours, or seems eager to be held, those are good signs they're comfortable. The key is consent. Always let your dog initiate or at least respond positively before going in for a hug. Never force the interaction. Watch their eyes, ears, tail, and body posture. If they start to look stiff, avoid eye contact, or try to wiggle away, stop and give them space. In time, many dogs will become more receptive to gentle closeness as trust deepens. So, what does your dog really think when you hug them? The answer isn't black and white. Some might love it, others may quietly tolerate it, and some might be silently asking you to stop. The most important thing is to listen with your eyes, observe their body language, and respect their boundaries. By learning to speak your dog's language and showing love in ways they understand, you'll build a bond that's not only deeper, but far more meaningful. Have you ever noticed how your dog reacts when you hug them? Let us know in the comments. Your story might help someone else understand their dog a little better. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more videos that help you become the best dog parent you can be. Because love isn't about what feels good to us. It's about what feels safe and joyful for them.